Hello everyone, welcome back to Cursethedawn's Late Night Gaming. Here we are in the MISC system actually. And I know everyone is talking about the Hull B, that is the hotness right now. Everyone's Hull B, Hull B, Hull B, or the Aurora, the new Aurora Mark II. I stumbled upon an RSI Aurora Mark II with the cool kind of, what do they call it? Aurora Borealis paint. It's just sitting here at a mining facility. I do not have access to this ship, but it doesn't seem to have a module. But I like that paint. That paint is nice. But unfortunately, both of those things I don't own and I don't plan to own. I mean, the Hull B has less SCU than my Caterpillar, and while it is probably incredibly more easy to load cargo into, it's just got less SCU. And then on the horizon, I have a ironclad coming. So whenever the ironclad comes out, now there has been some debate. At one point, they said the ironclad, the regular version. I didn't get the assault. The regular version has 1,600 and something SCU. That felt small to me, and I think it felt small to a lot of other people because they increased it to 2,000 something. I think 2,200 something, which feels a lot better. So I don't really need a larger cargo ship. Now the other thing is the ship of the month for the month of April is the Anvil Hawk, and I've done several videos on the Anvil Hawk. I own an Anvil Hawk, so didn't feel necessary to do another video on the Anvil Hawk. So here I am with the MISC Fortune. The MISC Fortune is the salvage, kind of the salvage prospector in a way. It's the same kind of body thing, and we're going to take a look at that tonight. And I wanted to kind of take a look also at what has become of salvage lately, because it's kind of changed quite a bit. So I'd like to take a look at that too. So let's get started with just looking at the ship. So here we are with the MISC Fortune. I have no paints for this. Technically, I guess this is my ship in a way, but it is on an alt character. I have one alt character, and it is his ship, or my ship, and it is also bought in game. So this is the Teach's special variant. So you go to the MISC system, and then you go to the store here in the ship store here in the MISC system. And there you will find a bunch of special ships that are called Teach's Special that have different loadouts. The ship store where you can buy this is in Levski, if you're curious. Yeah, so I haven't really taken a close look at this. So let's see if there's any little panels or things. This is so much more useful than the Prospector is. Even if they would just like update the Prospector to have some of these features, because here we have the standard, Prospector stuff. Here's how you get in right here. But this is the cool part. Back here, we have a little panel. Prospector doesn't have this. All right. So we have a small cargo area back here. This music is nuts. Hang on. All right, I guess that's better. Crazy how loud that was. So yeah, we have more of a space back here than the Prospector has. The Prospector has none. No space. And then here is the place to extract your ore or your salvage that you've gathered and put it into crates. And of course the crates stack outside onto the side of the ship. Right on these panels here, in fact. Interesting that they have a window looking out to it. And then here's kind of the normal Prospector stuff. You got your bed, your storage, shield components, storage is under there. Components. Life support, radar. You can read words too. Storage for tools. Fuses, engineering terminal right here. I don't know why all ships are doing this now. They seem to default to the emergency mode. It's really annoying. Let's see if I can turn that off. Okay. Turned it off here. Now it's still in the main cockpit. So looking around, oh, it turned it back on back here. Fun. This is kind of the standard MISC seed for like it has with the Prospector. Same situation here. I believe, yeah, we have a standard bathroom to SSS, shit shower and shave back here. Jank. You just can't get the buttons. Can you? Nope. Can't radius the movement. So if we look at the contracts for salvage, I did the #1 contract. Which has given me some more small contracts to do. But before I do any salvage contracts, I would like to see, is the whole thing about panels being available out in space, is that gone? Is it over? Do they not do that anymore? They took it away, force you to do contracts? Because that's what I heard was coming. So I'm going to shoot out here and see if I can find any floating panels out in space anymore. Yeah, it starts with the engines on. I don't love that. I like to turn them on myself. So it's a standard kind of Prospector-ish MISC view here, but at least it doesn't have the standard MISC dash that goes on for miles. I'm glad it doesn't have that. Engines on. Open exterior. Great view. Then of course if you push M, that's when it changes into the salvage mode. I do not have any special heads or anything on here. I'll post up here on the screen what is special about the Teach's Special version. Because I'm at right off the top of my head, I'm not certain, but I'll post it up here on the screen. So we are not in Levski. I didn't make Levski my home base for my alt. Now I believe that just like the Prospector, this ship has VTOL. Yeah, it does. Sure does. To be fair, I don't know Nyx that well. I don't know if out here is considered an asteroid field. Or something. Oh, is it just the turret? It's funny. So this is looting, kind of. Deliver one ship weapon, deliver one mining laser, deliver one ship salvage head. Deliver 2 ship generators. So you can see here on the salvage list, there is RMC, which is recycled material composite. Here's RMC plus components. RMC plus UCM. I don't know what that UCM means. And these are all for some Adagio Holdings. Adagio Holdings. RMC plus components. Now it says RMC plus components on this one, but it is just a shield generator, a size 1 shield generator. Let's go to this one, and I want to see, does it give me a location of something to salvage, or does it just say, This isn't our problem. Go figure it out. Yeah, it just says deliver. Yeah, it's a not our problem deliver. I'm curious what the light is over here. Huh, I don't know. Seems to just be... Oops. I may just be looking at their sun or whatever you'd call it. There is things around the Stanton Gateway. Asteroids and such. Nope. Nothing out here either. Shielded, huh? It's missing an engine. And it's open. To me, this is a prime victim. Resource. Let's say resource.
Engines off.
Let's go turn those shields and engines off. Okay, it says private property, but of course we know that. Everything's busted and blown up here. There's no reason. He's not coming back for it. Look how wrecked it is. Now we could even disable components so we can take the components off. I used to have this all bound, and then I had to like redo all of my bindings, so I kind of lost it. All right, let me see if this yep. So because the Fortune is a component stealer, I guess, is why they have the extra room back here. Kind of. Actually not that convenient. And you're not getting much back here. I don't really think it's meant to go in there either, honestly. Okay, this isn't very practical. So I'm a little curious what exactly that's meant for. Size 3s, size 4s. This shiv has really nice kind of weapons on it, but it's got nice weapons, but it's a glass shield or a glass cannon, they say, as they say. Well, there's 2. I don't know if I'm gonna get more than 2. I could stuff them, but are they worth that much? I don't really even know. Will they fit on the cargo grid there? I don't think so. I don't think the size 4s would have fit in there much at all. So let's just wait. Come on. So let's just get back in and salvage this ship. Says I committed a crime.
Caution. Target friendly.
Okay, this is the dumbest thing ever. Really stupid. You have a dead ship. You are doing what the ship is meant to do, salvage dead ships. And now I have a crime stat 2 for doing it. That's ridiculous. That's a problem in the system.
Shield on.
See if we can get out of here before we get nabbed by somebody.
Shield off. Trouble engaged.
All right, let's see if they'll let us land. I don't know if they will with crime stat 2 or if it's crime stat 3 that they don't let you land. Nope, they're gonna let me land.
Systems off.
So apparently doing that is a no-no? I don't understand. It's the whole point of the ship, right? But the same thing with the SRV. The towing ship. If you go out there and try to tow things, they're going to charge you with a crime stat. So They have some things to work out. Power plant failure because it's turned off. So inconvenient. Now, it used to be that you could get those warnings about, oh, it's a friendly, but it would let you strip the whole ship without charging you anything. Apparently, that's not the case anymore. Let's see if we have anything worth anything here. Internal storage. I don't know. We don't even have enough to do one SCU. So that sucks. But we might have enough to fill this order. Recycle composite materials 5 to Levski. All right. We have 4. We have 4. Huh. Let's see if we can go clear this crime stat somewhere. See if we have enough money to do it. We probably don't.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our stop. Please visit us again.
I don't think this is enough to piss everyone off.
You looking for anything in particular?
So maybe those are down by the admin office.
Hey.
Hey, where are you going?
audit and training.
You are passing on the deal of the century.
I mean, now I'm just wandering. I don't know. Do I have to go to Levski for it? I don't want to bother hauling any SCU there if I don't have the amount to fill the order.
Hey, what's up? Come see we'll find.
Maybe do actually clinics. I guess that would make sense. Patient check-ins. Insurance, pharmacy.
Bye.
No crime stuff. Maybe by habitation, maybe? No. Yes. How much? $40,000? There goes all of my money. Crap.
Can I help you with something?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
You know, we just have to get a little bit more. Now, can you just stick these on the side like they're cargo? Yeah. All right, that's 5. Or 4. We need one more. close. 9.90. God.
Launch sequence complete.
There's something here. Maybe it's outside of the crime sphere. So what we'll do is I'll scan it, see who owns the ship, and then if they're offline, I think we may be safer. I mean, what's the point in being a salvage? Follow the missions, right? That's what they always want you to do, follow the missions. But what if you don't want to follow the missions? You want to, like, pave your own path. It's like they're really discouraging that. Oh, it's a freaking C2. Oh, or no. It's not even a C2. Nowhere. Let's scan it and see what the deal is here. Owner is Game Rules. All right. Is Game Rules on the game? Let's see. No. There's no one named Game Rules on the server right now. It's shielded. And I'm going to guess it's closed, right? It is. So the only option to shoot is to shoot it to open it up, and I am not prepared for that, honestly. I mean, this thing. I mean, how long is it going to take to eat through that? This other ship is here. Well, looky, looky. Is this a hull B? I assume it's all on and shielded as well. Owner game rules. So what does that mean? That just means we don't know who the owner is? What is game rules? He wouldn't own all these ships, right? So. Oh yeah, it's on and shielded. We're still in the watch zone here.
Landing gear down. Landing gear up.
Target shielded, yep. Nobody home. I am just like super unclear what the situation is with shooting a friendly ship. Like,
Caution. Target friendly.
right. But if they're not on to complain, do you still get crime statted? I think so. Huh. Hey, look! I found some debris. Some wreckage. One little piece. So it does exist, it's just very minimal. Is it enough to push us over the edge and get us 5 SCU? We're all just on the edge of our seat, aren't we? So it used to be you would find clusters of this stuff out here. And you could almost fill your whole ship. Sometimes you could fill your whole ship from the clusters you found. So while I'm here doing this, I wanted to complain. And I know you guys don't care about this stuff. This is kind of a me problem. But I just feel good complaining about it. So the last video, for some reason, YouTube algorithm grabbed it and started shoving it in everyone's face. I don't know why. The video was taking the L. So it was pumping that out, and the views were rising quickly. And on this channel, you know, it doesn't get a lot of attention. So when I get a video that's going to maybe hit 1,000 views, I get kind of excited about it. I'm like, wow, this is... And this was on Monday of last week. And I thought, wow, this is going to definitely hit 1,000 by the weekend. So then Friday comes along, and I'm looking at it, and the views are 984. I'm like, that doesn't make sense because it was rising really fast. And then I look inside in my statistics, and it said I was 1001 on the interior statistics. And then it started dropping down to less and less and less and less and less. And I'm like, why are the numbers going down? Why are the views going down? And it turns out that is because when YouTube gets close to 1,000, that kind of gets close to monetization numbers. And so they start being more crucial and looking more closely at the views that are happening. And then if it's like, oh, this is a questionable source, they discount that one. Or if it's 2 views from the same address, they'll discount that one, like 2 people clicked on it twice. So they start being more picky, and then they start deleting views. I don't get monetized. I have never made money off of YouTube. I just like to see my views get up there sometimes. It's fun to feel like people are watching it. So I was really looking forward to it hitting 1,000 views by the weekend, and then to see the number dropping instead of going up is just like, you know, for a small YouTuber, a small channel, that's just like crushing, you know? Because I don't fully understand what makes things hit or what makes things not hit. I'm not building videos for the algorithm. I'm just making what I want to make. Sometimes people like it, sometimes they don't like it. And I don't know. I understand that YouTube is a big, huge company and part of Google and all that crap, and they have their own rules, but God, let a guy get a break now and then, you know? Like, can I just have a video get 1,000 views? That'd just be exciting. I've got a few videos that have hit 1,000, but God. And then the shorts, the same way with shorts. Shorts go just like crank. They like views, and then it just drops when it gets near 1,000 and starts going away. And I was just like, is this just me or what? So I like went and like did a chat GPT or whatever question, and it was actually the Gemini. And they're like, yeah, totally. It gets up to 1,000 views, they start being more critical about what they consider a view. And they start deleting views. They literally said that. So, you know, I've been doing this channel for years, and I know it's not the greatest channel out there. I understand that. But it's nice to have a win every now and then. It's just like, God, it's just like soul crushing when they just like, you know what, we're going to keep you down. Is what it feels like. It's like freaking painful, you know? I know you guys don't care about views. I've always heard that the last thing people want to hear is their creator complaining about views. And like I've said in the past, and this isn't my income, I do it for fun. It has never been my income. It's just something I do when I have time to do it. But God, you know, it's like, give me a win now and then, you know? I guess that's pretty appropriate for a video called Taking the L, huh? Kind of metaphorically correct. All right. So I think we have enough now. Let's go see. I can't believe I found a little panel out in the middle of deep space. Why is that door open like that? Recycled composite material. It looks like we have enough. Auto eject. Filling boxes. Yeah. There we got 6. Is it gonna go to 7? No! Alright, so now we've got 6 SU. We had 4, so we gained 2. Alright. Well, we have enough now to fulfill our contract. So let's go to Levski and do that. This is a mess. This UI is just a mess. Okay, here we are coming up on Levski. Let's see if we can get a seat. So weird coming into the... You wouldn't believe the sound installation on this ship. It is amazing. Oh.
Landing successful. Launch sequence complete.
Okay, it's on the side. All right, good.
Engines off. Systems off.
Well, it was a long way getting here, wasn't it? Recycled composite material. Now we only need 5, so we got 1 that we can take back home. All right, looking at our dollar amount right now, we have 16,000, which in Star Citizen is poor. We are poor, poor, poor because of that crime stat. What is all this? Got it. Now we have 52,000, which in Star Citizen is still poor, poor, poor. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me this week. Yeah, I'll look at a Hull B and I'll look at the Aurora Mark II if I ever get my hands on one. I don't have my hands on one yet, but this was something new, something I haven't looked at yet. This was the MISC Fortune, and MISC Fortune is exactly what we ran into. We did eventually fill it though, so that's great. So if you like the video, please click like on it. And let's see if we can actually get to 1,000 views. I know that's not going to happen, especially with the salvage video. But anyway, new video on this channel every Friday. Please follow along if you think I deserve it. Of course, you can also check out my other channel. Links in the channel description, and over there I've been playing Icarus. It's an older game, but it's kind of a fun survival thing that they just keep adding more content to. Every week, new thing they add. It's kind of like No Man's Sky in a way that it's trying to redeem itself. So I figure if they're going to keep adding new content, I'm going to play it. So that's what I've been doing on the other channel. Hope you enjoyed this vid. Hope it wasn't too long. See you next time. Thanks a lot for joining me, guys. Bye-bye. Oh, and of course, you see Captain Curse in the verse. Tell me hi. What?